It looks like Bethesda could be making a Game of Thrones video game, and this isn't the first time the studio behind the Elder Scrolls series has been linked to George R.R. Martin's world of dragons, danger and debauchery. So let's take a look at all of the details revealed so far. The story first leaked when a NeoGAF user spotted a new listing on the Target website that appears to be a mostly blank page, except for the phrase Bethesda Game of Thrones. This sent the internet into a spiral of excitement, as the page's very existence implies that an announcement for a Game of Thrones video game from the makers of Skyrim could be on the horizon. Bethesda have mentioned in recent months they have a couple of big AAA games in the works, but details on those have been pretty scarce as the studio continued to play its cards close to its chest. But could one of those unannounced games be an adaptation of the Game of Thrones universe? This isn't the first time that the studio has been linked to a Game of Thrones video game. In fact, way back in 2011, shortly before the release of Skyrim, Todd Howard from Bethesda revealed that his studio actually turned down the opportunity to turn A Song of Ice and Fire into a game. He said that years prior the studio had been approached to make official games based on the novels. This is before they made Skyrim, but they had been in talks with George R.R. Martin's people, and both sides believed that it would be a great match. Although the developers were very excited by the idea and loved the books, they eventually decided that they wanted to build their own world. Now, all of this took place before the novels were turned into a smash hit TV series, so perhaps after its huge success, and of course Bethesda's success with Skyrim, they decided to revisit the project. Another interesting thought is when would it be set? I think it'd be really cool if it was a prequel, maybe set during Robert's rebellion against the Mad King. It would be awesome if Ned Stark was in there somehow, as Sean Bean has done voice work for Bethesda in the past.
I have seen the gates of oblivion, beyond which no waking eye may see.
Alternatively, if it ran in parallel with the TV show, we could get to interact with many of the characters from the series, but in this case, who would our player character be? Perhaps we could get to choose which house we're a part of during character creation. And if it is set in the same time period, I wonder if the story is canon, or if it's more of an alternate universe version of the story. Of course, we have had some Game of Thrones video games over the years, but most of them have received mixed reviews, with Telltale's point-and-click episodic adventure probably being the most successful. However, none of these really compare to what a developer like Bethesda could do. Just imagine having an Elder Scrolls style adventure in Westeros. Skyrim is already about as close as you can get to the Game of Thrones universe in an open world game, and there have been plenty of mods made that let you arm your character with weapons from the TV show or reskin NPCs to look like characters, but a fully fledged game would be something really special. I'm excited and I cannot wait to see if this is real, but what do you think? Are Bethesda working on a Game of Thrones game, or is a Target webmaster trolling the entire internet? Let me know in the comments below. As always, this is James from Curse saying thanks for watching and enjoy the game.